for 15 minutes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the WFO Racing Network and the WFO Racing League and the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series. Did I get all that out right, Nation?
God damn, we got a whole lot of shit going on here.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on.
We're about to have an Evil Knievel show, too.
Yep, we're going to do a special
Evil
Knievel show right now.
You see Garrett Robinson clear
Garrett,
12 trucks.
Tim just came on the radio and said, "Come on out, guys."
He's going to try to... Garrett's going to try to clear about 10 trucks down there in the garage area.
They're going to kick me, Vern.
Do it, Garrett.
I've been kicked from worse.
Fourth gear, Garrett. Fourth gear, there you go. Here it goes, here he goes. Evil Knievel did it.
I gotta see
They're going to get mad.
Tell them it's part of the performance, Garrett.
They told me it's part of the broadcast.
It's all about showmanship.
Just say it's part of the performance. And in case you guys don't know, we do have a performance going on before the race here. But I do want to welcome Nation and Coop to the booth tonight with me.
What's going on?
Oh, they're probably bashing me on the.
Are they mad?
They're probably.
Are they mad, Garrett?
I don't know. They're all in the dang room in the truck lobby, so they probably are.
They're probably watching the stream. One of them are.
Apologize.
Yeah, you probably need to go down there and apologize to them.
Tell them I made you do it.
Tell them Nation.
No, I'm not saying crap.
Tell them Nation did it. It's all on Nation.
Tell them I did it. Fuck them.
Nation has my login.
He said, tell them I did it. Fuck them. Coop, man, welcome back tonight. I think it's been a couple of weeks, ain't it?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So what's been going on with Bradley Cooper during the quarantine stay-at-home shit?
Lack of hours, working some side jobs.
Working some
I was
side
at one point I was
jobs.
60 pounds and 4 feet tall.
Did you
make $3?
Did you finally get off that crack?
I got $3. I tell you.
I'll tell you.
She did end up getting $3 from. She was like going around the parking lot randomly, just asking for $3.
Did she have to pull any tricks to get to $3? That's my question.
I don't know. I sat there for 30 goddamn minutes. I know that.
We are live, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
What doesn't count?
wait for it. Wait for it. We don't care.
They all
We just
reset
don't.
now.
All right, so they all reset. Garrett,
Well, besides Greg
Evil-
and a few other people.
Garrett, Evil Knieveled them on pit road. That was pretty cool, Garrett.
That was wrong, Garrett.
But
I don't know what you were thinking.
you only made contact with one truck, so we have to deduct what, 85 points, Coop?
Yeah, 85 out of 100.
You want to try to the goal there is to affect every truck in one way or the other. Did you make anyone mad, Garrett? Because
I don't know. They didn't say anything.
that's worth points. If you piss people, are they back there lined up again?
It looks like it.
All right, go for it again, Garrett. Round 2. Let's do it. We got
If
the
at
broadcast
first you don't
live. We got to
succeed.
do round 2. There's 4 minutes left.
It's crazy. My truck stopped right behind the iRacing hall.
Oh, they didn't ask you to join their parade?
No.
Huh.
Well, that's bullshit.
Check out Gregory Rourke's. Got the Tony the Tiger throwback there.
Oh, we got to check out old Tony. Got to get
Terry
a little
Labonte,
closer camera.
2004.
Fuck, cameras ain't on yet. All right, we'll go.
You had this
TV1.
going to Twitch.
There we go. Frosted Flakes right there, and Steve Blankenship in the all-chrome truck. No, we don't have it going to Twitch Nation. We abandoned that
Check out
project.
the mohawk on that green.
What the
Holy
fuck
shit.
is that?
Not too far from what the 4.5 foot chick looked like.
Look at the people they have in the stands at.
You see the yellow shirt down there?
Yes.
He looks like he's about 12 pack. 13 and 12 pack. I don't know. 13 deep in 12
It
pack.
certainly makes you wonder, don't it, Coop?
And you got old booty shorts down there with high top boots.
Yeah, I see that one. That one too. She's about 80 pounds, but I think she might be a little over 4 feet tall.
These are all modeled after actual people.
If they modeled these after actual people, that's one track I don't want to go in the pits at.
It's true. Yeah.
It is Virginia.
What are you doing, Garrett?
They ain't ever gonna come on.
You only got 3 minutes left for the race, so just chill out. What are you waiting on?
They're just sitting around lollygagging.
Where
Doing all that
is there
dang
no
pit road
drivers
junk.
meeting tonight?
I don't know.
You'd probably know if you were in the Discord channel with them.
Garrett
I
don't
ain't
give
going.
a fuck.
I don't care.
I don't care, he says.
I mean, they're probably talking good trash about me right now, anyways.
They probably are. I would
So?
be. I
I
can't.
talk fucking trash about you all the time. Get down there.
But that's nothing new for me.
Can't believe he went down there and wrecked them all. Can you, Coop?
I wouldn't have done such a thing.
Mm-mm.
Garrett, did
That's
you
frowned upon.
disconnect or what?
Yeah, I left, but I'm the road back in.
He left, he said.
Mm.
I don't know
Take
what's...
that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, while they are qualifying, since we got people tuned in here, we're going to go ahead and pull up the starting grid. And, Coop, do you want to do the grid tonight?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, have at it.
Just open qualifying for the record.
First time we did group qualifying here.
Mm.
It's true. So Tim Hamlet's going to start on the pole, with James Hudson on the outside. Shout out to Tim. I think that's his first pole this year. Corey Cook's
God.
going to be third with Rick Fagone on his outside there. Garrett Robinson in fifth. Steve Seegers in sixth place. Richard Holland seventh. Tyler Lambert eighth. Garrett Helmlinger in ninth. Jeff T. Martin in 10th. Anna McKinney in 11th. John Sanu 12th. Steve Blankenship 13th. Gregory Rourke making a comeback here 14th. David White's going to round out your field in 15th.
Short field.
Yeah, is Jared Cox in here tonight? Is he going to run?
Well, he
I got
ran
two guys that didn't take the grid.
Jared ran last night, and I think he did pretty good in the K&N car, so...
I was in the truck tower.
Oh,
Basically
yeah,
admin
he's
in
an
here.
admin. But we did have an admin race last night. We had Garrett Helmlinger, who's normally an admin in the K&N series. He went ahead and decided to race in the K&N series last night. So
Okay.
you may see one admin jump in a truck every now and then. Nation, I got great news.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We're only utilizing half of our CPU power.
Oh, no, we can do better than that.
We got more power left in it.
Crank that, baby.
It's time to fire up a fucking Firefox browser.
Yeah, just open Firefox and close it. Not kill everything.
That'll do it, won't it, Nation?
Yuck, yeah.
All right, it looks like practice. They're throwing a checkered flag, or qualifying, they're finally throwing a checkered flag out, Coop.
I
Yeah,
can't see
qualifying
shit but the 77 truck.
Well, that's because that's where the camera's at. Do you want to see something else?
Yeah,
There's
tip it
the,
over or something.
there's the 10 truck.
I'll tell you in about 2 weeks when it pops up.
There's the pole sitter. There's the 16 truck. And we're going to take a look at the cornflakes truck. Is that right? Oh, no, we ain't no more. Because now we're gridding. Lining up.
There you go.
So we're going to go after our pole sitter's truck here. You see these guys getting lined up on the racetrack. We're getting ready to do 150 laps at Martinsville in the Truck Series. Son of a bitch. That's worse than holing around a 60-pound crack whore all day.
Well, I got great gas mileage.
I'm sure you did.
I did.
The crack van probably pretended like there wasn't nothing there.
There wasn't even nothing there.
I hope my truck stops going into turn one.
Austin Wagner, who is, I'm sure one of the drivers that was in the hunt for the chase, isn't going to make it tonight. He's having some engine problems, Nation.
I see that.
Oh boy.
And Hal Amy is not in the race tonight, but he's getting a lot of votes for driver of the day.
Where the heck's he at?
He's with his dad.
That's kind of what I figured, Nation. But Garrett
be
Robinson
here.
is
He's
going to
just gonna be
be
late.
Garrett Robinson's going to be our in-race reporter tonight. How do you feel about that, Garrett Robinson?
They didn't boot him out.
I feel bad.
I don't know where Garrett's at. There he is. Right
I
there.
gotta get my music turned up.
The Cessna number 97. All right, anybody want to make bets how many laps Garrett Robinson makes it tonight?
Let's see
Probably
here.
not even
150
one.
laps.
Oh, Coop's being generous. He gave you 50. Nation, what do you give him?
Who did he hit when he did that little stunt?
I think he might have caught Fagone, the 10 truck.
Fagone's going to take his ass out on lap.
But what's his real name, Nation?
Oh, I ain't got time for that.
He's right here in front of me, too. Oh, my wheels. Oh, no.
Son of a bitch.
Dude, my wheel is messed up.
His wheel snapped again.
What the freak?
Just drive with your feet. Don't worry about it.
I heard that bitch pop. Did you hear it?
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
Coop, did you hear his wheel pop?
He's blocking everybody.
I heard him snapping the singers.
That wasn't he wasn't snapping a beer open. His wheel broke.
Snapping his fucking wheel open.
Hi, Diana. Garrett Robinson, our in-race reporter in the 97 truck, may miss the start of the race.
And you know why? He hit somebody in the force feedback in the garage area.
Garrett, get that wheel working before they get started here and get back out there.
I can only turn 90 degrees. To the left.
That's all you need, 90 degrees.
Just use some brake and drift around that fucker.
So Garrett Robinson's working on his wheel. We got pace car in. Coop, I think we're going to get ready to go racing here.
Yep.
This is the final regular race of the season for the trucks because
This
in
might be-
2 weeks we start the chase. You think that's the end of that wheel, Garrett?
I got it running.
All right, get her back out there.
Pitter patter.
And
I
we
gotta
are
sit here 13 seconds.
we are green flagging racing here as they're going to come around complete lap one, and we got a wreck in the back, a hard one.
So you got time.
Oh
Garrett.
my gosh! My dang pit crew just done a freaking
Oh
stop.
no, and somebody turned out in front of someone else and it was shit on again. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff.
Stupid.
I think it was David White that got mixed up in that mayhem. Let's burn it down, Nation. With what?
I don't.
Charcoal.
Charcoal's fine.
Fire!
Taste the meat, not the heat.
Fire, fire, fire. All right, we're going to look at that red and black truck. That's going to be David White. Oh, it happened with the 14 and the 8, and then David White got clipped, and he's hard into the inside wall. We'll go back and take another look at what happened to the 8 here, Mr. Steve Blankenship. You see the 14 gets up the track. Oh, he gets loose and comes down across the 8's nose, and that was it, Coop. That was bad, wasn't it?
I don't know if they just didn't judge the corner right or them cold tires got to him. But yeah, he overshot the entry there.
I tell you, man, cold tires on a track like Martinsville,
Takes a while.
it can spell disaster. Garrett
Takes a
Robinson, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah.
Do you got the wheel figured out now?
It's going for
Motherfucker
now.
just called me a lady.
What?
Did that motherfucker call me a lady?
He did.
Son of a
I think
bitch.
you've been
What are
sampling
you-
some
what
of
are
the
you-
product, bud. Whatever it is, you need to reduce the dosage.
Yeah.
No, I need to double it.
Double it.
You sure you didn't take her up on that $3?
For $3, you could have taken care of all of it, Nation. All right, so we got our in-race reporter, Garrett Robinson, finally got his wheel turning more than 90 degrees.
What just happened to Johnson New?
I don't know what happened to him.
I think it was Johnson New. Yeah,
86, I'm looking at him.
yeah. I went back there on that replay under caution. I don't know what he was trying to do, get a lap back or something.
Did he run into the back of him?
He spun out or something. I don't know what the hell happened.
And I'm the one sampling product.
Oh my God! You can't write this stuff, Nation.
I wouldn't write this shit.
But I think they're 2x2 it. We might be getting ready for a restart here on lap 5 or 6. Probably going to be lap 6. Coop, it was a wild start, to say the least.
I don't know if tempers are already flaring. There's something going on the track, but there's a lot of shoving going on.
Maybe it's in the water tonight. Who knows?
Yeah.
We already seen how the fans were dressed. They looked like they were ready for a throwdown here in Martinsville.
Tilly time.
Nation, tell us about those people from Virginia.
My mom said if I couldn't say anything nice.
Not to say a fucking word.
Right.
Here we go, back to green flag and racing, and the warden, Tim Hamlet, in a Trump truck, going to take him to school tonight.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I heard Garrett Robinson making noise. Back in the 13th position. He looks like he's in a rat's nest back here. Got Garrett in the 97 on the outside, Adam McKinney in the 13 on the inside. There's David White in that 59 Harley-Davidson truck. Oh, Garrett all out of shape going into the corner, but he saves it.
Buddy.
Oh, almost contact with Rourke. You see Greg Rourke making his return tonight in a 48 truck. Steve Blankenship at the back of the field. Again, almost contact with the 48 and 97. The 97 looks like he's back to his dirt track days. How's it feel? A lot like the limited late model, Garrett?
Feels like junk.
Feels like junk.
Feels like 90 degrees.
So Garrett Robinson having trouble with his wheel tonight. Got a couple of laps here to make up at the start of this thing. So kind of started with your, you started in the hole tonight, didn't you, Garrett?
Yeah.
Got to dig your way out of it, man. Meanwhile, back up front, Tim Hamlet has a Trump train on rails, Nation.
You going?
On rails.
He said he was going to.
Well, he's got it. Tim Hamlet in that 49 is putting on a clinic. I'll tell you, Corey Cook, though, looks like he's trying to make a run up there in that purple or pink. What color you call that, Coop?
Fuchsia.
I knew that. I knew he was going to say it. Oh.
Best answer yet. We'll go with that one.
What's the gayest word in English language?
Lilac.
He hit it.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Second, the second one's Bradley.
All right. So, fuck you, Nation. He just offended both of us at once, Coop.
At least I live in Ohio.
Oh, damn, I didn't even think about that.
Hal Amy, we're going to need you to get in the broadcast booth as soon as possible. Nation needs his abuse.
I didn't do anything.
They're racing hard for 8.
They're racing hard for 8th, Garrett says.
They done. Never mind, he got loose off the corner.
They're racing hard for 8th, Garrett said.
Enrique's coming up 4th place there.
Oh, look at Garrett. Garrett 2 laps down. I think he's looking to get his laps back the hard way here. You got around that 13 truck of McKinney, and McKinney sitting P9, so Garrett Robinson is passing trucks in the top 10.
I'm looking for Corey Cook to make a move on this leader within the next 2 or 3 laps. There it is right now. He keeps sneaking to that inside.
He got close, didn't he?
Yeah.
So Tim Hamlet the leader, but he's getting pressure right now from that Fuchsia truck.
Fuchsia?
We ain't doing that no more. I'm going to puke. Oh, little bumper love right there. I wouldn't be playing with the warden like that, would you, Nation?
Oh, fuck yeah, I'd send him.
I'd send him.
Well, I'm not in the league, so.
Oh,
Oh, what happened, Garrett?
Sounds like they had a little contact.
Oh, we had a moment. 97, 77, 31. Richard Holland looks like he got the worst of that moment. What happened, Garrett? Did you get loose?
no, they just freaking wrecked each other.
They wrecked each other, he said. Looks like you went around a bunch of them, though.
Yeah.
It's like the 77 braked a little late going into the one there.
Late braked it, and the wreck was
Yeah.
on. Meanwhile, Garrett is only got a couple more trucks in front of him, and he's going to get one of his laps back the hard way. But this battle up front, man, it's a good one, Coop.
Yeah, Corey's being patient. He's got the run on him on the inside. He just can't do anything with it.
Oh, there's contact.
the
He
pace of
caved
Con.
the back of the truck in. The tailgate's all bashed in. What the fuck? I'm telling you, if there's somebody I am not roughing up, it's the warden. Coop, I'm not doing it. You tell me to hit the warden, and I'm not doing it.
It makes for good TV there, don't it?
It does make for good TV, and Corey Cook might find out just how pissed off that guy can get if he does that to him again. What do you think, Nation? Nation, tell us what you think.
Oh, looks like he's
Oh,
getting a
Cook
little
has
loose off that
problems.
exit.
Hell yes, he did.
What kind of times are they running?
Garrett, they are lapping right around 8.8s, 21.2, 20.9. What are you lapping at?
7.
7. You're the fastest truck on the track right now, Garrett Robinson. The in-race reporter. He's just trying to show off because his truck's chrome. So you will be catching this front pack pretty quickly, Garrett. That's going to be James Hudson in the 3rd spot. Rick Fagone in that 10 truck riding in the 4th spot right now. Go back there. Garrett Robinson, you see him just back behind this crew in that 97. A couple laps down, but he is on a mission. Lapping down in the 7s. Fastest truck on the track right now. But the leader has got a little bit of a breathing room, Coop.
Yeah, he's put about a second gap on him.
Also, the votes changed. I seen Diana put her vote in for the 10 truck. That's Enrique.
I think Corey overdrove it trying to get around Tim, and now he's paying the price for it.
Yeah, I think he made his tires very unhappy with himself. It's got to be the color of the truck that pissed those tires off, Coop.
Oh, definitely.
Hi, gentlemen.
There he is. There's the most popular driver at WFO in the history of WFO, Hal Lamy. Hi, Hal. How are
I
you?
heard you change your name to Gentleman.
Yeah, and Nation.
Nation insulted both me and Coop in the same fucking insult, didn't he, Coop?
Yeah.
Well, I was on my way
Yeah.
home,
And gay.
but I couldn't, when you were talking about a truck, I couldn't put Nation squat when he pees in there.
Because you couldn't spell it?
Nah, I was driving. Something you don't know how to do.
Oh, yes, he does. Tell Hal what you drove around today, Nation.
Oh, he's probably already heard it.
Man, I
Oh,
just got home, dude.
Don't worry about it. You'll see it in the broadcast.
Oh, you drove without me today, huh?
Oh, he drove it. Drove her home.
he literally drove a $3 crack whore.
Wow.
I'm trying to drive.
Good luck with that.
Oh, come on, dude.
Corey Cook's.
We're going
makes
back
the
to
game
that.
up there.
I'll tell you, if there ain't no action on the track, you just go find a 97.
And then fuck with him.
Oh, he's going to let Garrett go. He knew not to hold you up no more, didn't he, Garrett? Oh, and Garrett got loose. Kissed that right rear off the wall, but keeps it going straight. I want to see if you can drive up there and get your laps back the hard way.
Is that him at the end of the straightaway?
Is that who?
Who's the leader?
The leader is Tim Hamlet, but you're coming up on the 5th place truck ahead of you. That's Steve Seegers, and they're not far apart.
Look at that, Gary. You're getting broadcast quality spotting.
Yeah, broadcast
See,
quality.
Mr. Rourke's back.
Yes, Mr. Rourke's back in the Tony the Tiger truck.
Good to see him back.
And I'll tell you, this is a guy for taking a break, Hal. He's got that thing up in the top 10, and the truck's looking pretty good.
Awesome.
I think this is one of those tracks that the Momo Masters likes, isn't it? One of the ones that he gets around pretty good. We had our first caution at about lap, 3, Coop?
Yeah, it was right at the start.
And we've been clean and green ever since.
Like lap 50 feet.
I tell you, Corey makes a good gain on Tim here going into the entries, but he gives it all back down the stretch. He's got to be pissing them tires off.
Is it getting tight, Garrett?
It's getting a little loose.
Getting a little loose, he says.
Coming up on lap traffic.
Yeah, your times are about evened out with the leader. Little slower than a couple of those guys, so.
They're getting into lap traffic now, Garrett, so you might get some gains.
Well, I just picked up a 10th that lap.
Yeah, you did go a little faster that lap. Meanwhile, back up front, you see Corey Cook in that 61 is kind of, well, he gains a little momentum, but he's getting so sideways out of the corner, I don't know how he's doing it. He's overdriving the shit out of the center of the corner, Coop.
Yeah, he's pissing them tires clean off.
It's almost like he's slowing down to almost a crawl and then stomping it in the center and then getting off of it again.
Yeah, he's making them tires angry.
I think he's about to wreck it on entry of the corner.
Yeah, he needs to back her down something fierce. He's going to end up wrecking it.
I don't know if he knows what backing her down is. Hal, do you miss race? Where'd Hal go?
And motherfucker took off on him.
That fucker played Houdini.
Some of them.
He's down there with his teammates.
Nice things.
Oh, Garrett's trying to go around a truck up there. You can hear his frustration as he has caught the 16 truck of Steve Seegers. These guys up in the top 5 don't just want to lay over and let you go, do they, Garrett? You got to run on them now. Garrett Robinson again having trouble with his wheel on the start. Had to start the race 2 laps down. Literally driving through the field to try to get one of his laps back. You'll pull off a feat. Only one other driver I've seen do that here, Garrett. In the trucks. I did it.
You always do it.
Yeah. I did it the hard way. I drove around him and got my lap back. If you get one back, Garrett, you know if there's a caution, you can get the lucky dog.
Clicked it and burn it up.
Yep, that 10 truck in front of you is going to be Rick Fagone, or better known as Enrique Del Toro.
The son of a bitch is about to wreck your ass.
The son of a bitch that's about to wreck you, Nation said. Garrett went around him on the outside. Did he pull over and let you go, Garrett?
I don't know. He got loose. All I know.
I don't know. He got loose, Garrett said. There's a lot of people get loose, Garrett. Looks like
he's gonna
look at Garrett dirt tracking it.
He's gonna sit back there like target acquired.
Yeah, probably. Garrett, your truck looks like it's got a couple dents on it.
That'll buff out.
No comment on that, man.
I'm wondering if there's
pit window, boys.
I'm wondering if there's anyone else's truck that's dented up to match it. Well, 50% fuel to answer your question there, Coop. They're going to be pitting pretty fucking soon.
Right whenever I run them down.
Garrett, you should short pit them, and that way you can get around them. How many laps you got left on your run?
28.
Oh, you can go 28 more laps?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Garrison's talking to us, Nation.
I said hey to him.
Oh, I didn't know. Maybe it's me that ain't keeping up with the chat tonight.
One job, Vern.
But he only mentioned Nation.
One job.
See that?
One job, and Vern failed.
Best truck in front of me for position.
One job to rule them all.
One job to rule, but Vern fails at it all.
And fucked it up.
Ruined it.
Ruined.
Gone. Done. See ya.
This bucket.
All right, so Tim Hamlet, your leader. Corey Cook somehow pissing his tires off is able to maintain about a half a second gap. But I'll tell you, Hudson's closing in on him a bit.
dude's gonna be mad if I move him.
Oh, here we go.
Wait for it.
The in-race reporter looks like he's caught Jeff T. Martin, Hal.
Jeff T. Martin.
Jeff T. Martin is who Garrett has caught now. And he said this dude's probably going to be mad if I move him.
Send him.
$10.
As Garrett's trying to drive through the field, trying to keep his patience, but...
All right, now.
Come on.
He's trying to be patient, Hal. Oh, and there's contact. But nobody wrecks. They both keep going. We're going to get some short tracks temper flares in a minute, Hal, Amy.
Thinking.
Oh, the 48 trucker Rourke's just coming off pit road, I think. So somebody took advantage of a short pit. Look at Garrett get the run in the center. Now he's going to get underneath of him. Oh, there's going to be maybe a little door love here. I don't know. Are they going to play nice, Coop?
I don't know, man.
That 48 coming on your inside. Garrett's on fresh tires. Let him go. Let him go. No sense in racing them. Now close that door. You're going to get passed again. 14 tried to cut it down and got sideways.
Be careful there.
You see Fagone back there in the battle now with that 14.
Jeff talked to me.
Mr. Leading the driver of the day vote.
Man, that's a good battle. Steve Seegers in the 16 tried to put his nose there, but that didn't work. Fagone's going to go around the 14 truck. The 14 is a lap down. So these are not, they're not racing for position, but the 10 and the 16 are racing for position, which would obviously be P4.
Looks like Ricky's gonna get away with that.
We had a change for second, Coop. You see them.
James Hudson moved up there. I think
Look-
Corey really pissed his tires off.
Look
He
at
needs to
those
sit.
fresh tires on that 48 truck.
Oh yeah, Corey's way off pace now.
I can tell you right now, he's working a strategy, the 48, and probably the same one I would do. Take tires on the 50s, man.
Yeah.
New tires be about 2 seconds a lap
Aaron
here,
ain't
Coop.
running.
Huh?
Yeah, you
Garrett.
can. You can vote for me.
You can
but
vote
just
for
can't
me,
vote
Garrett.
him. So it's Garrison.
Yeah, just put a little mini skirt. in
Garrison
there,
can
come on,
vote for me.
Second just pitted.
Yeah, Garrett, why don't you go ahead and bring that 97 to pit road.
All right.
We'll go up to the leader now, Tim Hamlet. You can see he's trying to hold off fresh tires. I wouldn't fight that 48 too long. That's a good way to get turned unnecessarily. That right, Coop?
Good way to end up in the fence.
You get turned by default, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And we don't want to do that. So we'll have to see how long. You see everybody is making pit stops now. So we'll have to see how long the leader stays out, and that's it for Tim Hamlet. He's had enough. He brings it to pit road. That's probably going to hand the lead to this guy right here, which is leading the driver of the day votes. That's Enrique. Say the whole name, nation. Say it. Nobody.
I can't remember that far back.
We haven't all heard the whole name today.
It's like goddamn 17 words long.
Don't you have it wrote down when you're drawing with your crane?
All right, nation, one
No.
time. It is Enrique Del Toro,
Fagande.
Fagande, Escobar, Sanchez, the second,
Skywalker.
McDaniel.
Man, Daniel.
McDaniel was the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't want to sound like a drug dealer.
Right.
So we had this.
So you had to throw in kind of an English name. Like the
would
damn
have
English
some
can't be
old-
drug dealers, nation. Come on.
No,
Well, we could be. We just wouldn't be very good at it, right?
we wouldn't make any money.
Nobody would buy from us because we're white.
You a cop, motherfucker?
That's exactly what would happen, Nation. I don't know if we get asked that question now, though, because I don't know about if you guys have noticed in your state or not, but our barber shops in Florida are non-essential.
Yeah, they're all closed here.
Non-essential.
Hey, Vern, did you hear anything about an airport in Florida burning?
Nope.
Huh.
I didn't burn no airports down either, Hal.
It's on my phone this morning. I don't know what it was about.
I don't know.
Said it burnt 3,500 cars.
Diana says, come on, Nation. Say his name. Say it, bitch.
My name, bitch.
Oh.
Hal, you hear that shit?
I heard it.
What's going to happen to Nation?
You don't know.
I'll tell you what, Fagone ain't playing their game, is he? Coop.
No.
Rick Fagone
He's
just
moving
kept it out there. Steve Seeger's behind him. And they're probably, if I had to guess, lapping about a lap ahead right now. You lose a lap or two on pit road here, won't you, Garrett? At least one lap.
Yeah, at least one.
Garrett's running these guys down. We know Garrett Robinson in that 97 is on fresh tires, and he's running right behind who would have been the second place truck at the time. As the leader's on pit road now, hang on to it, Garrett. You're close to having your lap back if you can get around that 53 up there. He was second place when the pitting started, and Tim Hamlet stayed out a few more laps, which would probably put the 53 as the leader. So if you can get around him, you have probably successfully unlapped yourself, Garrett, when this cycles through. So Garrett Robinson, driver of the 97 Cessna truck, trying to unlap himself. And if you pass him, you will indeed get a lap back.
That was hard.
The leader now is going to be the 31 truck of Richard Holland.
Yeah.
Richard Holland with a big-ass V shape in the bumper, and no, that V don't stand for Vern. I didn't put that dent there.
Oh, dude.
Nation, are you reading YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Because everybody else watching can see it.
Yeah.
Are you going to defend yourself, or are you going to lay down like a baby back bitch?
Wow.
Damn, son. Oh, I have a question.
What?
All right, this should be
What?
appropriate, and this should shift some goddamn table.
We're shifting a goddamn table now, Hal.
How come if your wife
Do we have a
or
chair?
my wife fucking cracks the whip, we'd get up and go fucking do whatever the fuck she wanted to do. But when Hal's wife cracks the whip, she ends up with a bullwhip in her.
I don't know how that happens.
I can
That's
tell you.
bullshit.
I've been asking myself the same question the whole time we've known each other. I've been asking myself that.
I had a lot of hours to drive alone today, and I'm thinking, hey, what the fuck is that?
I thought about it more than once, Nation, and I'm like, what is
No
in that
balls.
water? Maybe we need to get some of that water here in Florida. Maybe you need some in
Something.
West Virginia, Nation.
You don't want to drink the water here, fuck.
Coop, how does your house work?
Well, it typically starts out with about a 30-minute argument. I get my
Oh.
details mixed up.
Yeah, there it is.
I get. All right, leaders pitting right now. Let's check on Garrett Robinson's progress. Did you get around that 53, Garrett?
Yeah.
All right, you got a lap back, buddy. You're one lap down now. It won't show you that until you get around the dude that pitted, but he's on pit road, so that shouldn't be too hard. And you just went around him right now, Garrett, so you will be officially one lap down from the field. How does that make you feel to just race your way up there and get one lap back?
Feels pretty good.
Feels pretty good, he said. How would that feel to you, Coop?
Well, I feel like I could pass the leader at any time. Keep it up.
We're going to get back here to third place real quick because I want to show you what staying out about 5 extra laps from the rest of these guys did to the leader of the race. He's going to be, back here in the third spot. That's Tim Hamlet, the warden.
The warden.
He's got a fast hot rod, though, Coop, so he could very easily take those fresh tires and move his way back up there.
Don't you freaking do it, Internet.
He's got time.
Well, our in-race reporter's having a little trouble with his internet.
They're coming up, about halfway.
Garrett, I'll tell you the good news. I haven't heard the wheel pop since before the race started. We got a little opposite reversal roll going on, Coop. Tim Hamlet's got to try to figure out how to get around the 61.
How much sooner did the 61 pit? Because these tires chew up quick here.
You know, I
He
think
was driving it.
I think he might have went in right around the time that we seen the early crowd start to come in. I think the first one I seen on pit road was the 48 truck. Which reminds me, how did that work out for him? Look at this, fourth place right now. So that landed him about 4 positions on the racetrack. That's how that worked out for that guy. I told you, didn't I, Coop? I'd pit on the 50s. Meanwhile, up front, your leader's James Hudson. And you can see that these top 3 are pretty close together here. Richard Holland staying out that long. If you take a look right here, Coop, he's on the tail end of the lead lap, buddy.
Man, that really hurt him.
Tail end of the lead lap. And I'll tell you, man, Garrett Robinson got a lap back the hard way, and he's drove off and left these guys. Coop, he's left them. He's going to start lapping to get his other lap back now. That's crazy, isn't it?
Just keep it up, man. Keep that pace.
There's Mama Riddle. I didn't even see her. Hey.
Hi, Sandy. Nation was in here talking bad about everybody again.
I was not. Okay, yeah. I was.
Tell the truth, Nation, because you were.
I'm a bad boy.
All right, we're going to do it through the field real fast. I'll do the first 5. Coop, you want to do the next 5?
Yeah.
We're going to start with the 53 truck right there. That's your leader, James Hudson. Hudson able to take the lead over after a round of green flag pit stops and has held on to it for about the last 20, 25 laps. P2, that very pink and purplish truck there, that's going to be the 61 of Corey Cook. You can see him under heavy fire by P3, who's none other than the warden, Tim Hamlet, driving the Trump train. And the Trump train has been on rails, and Tim Hamlet's hunting the front again, Nation. All right, so P4 is going to be the fan favorite tonight, since we got Hal Amy in the broadcast booth. Who would be the fan favorite? That would be none other tonight than Enrique, Del Toro, Fagande, Escobar, Sanchez II, McDaniel. Right? That's who we got in P4. Going back one more spot, we're going to find that 16 truck. He's been keeping it clean tonight. It's pucker time. That's right. Steve Seegers in the 16. You take it away, Coop.
Back in P6, Greg Rourke. He's got a little bit different pit strategy than everybody else. Rocking that Cornflakes 48. I think he's about 11 seconds back, so whatever strategy he's got, he's probably going to be pitting again here in about 20 laps. I hope it works out for him. In 7th place, Garrett Helmlinger. He's had a pretty quiet night. Started 9th. He's looking for a top 10. I'm sure he's pretty much guaranteed to be in the chase this year, so he's looking all right. Richard Holland's going to be back there in 8th place. He's still got that V cut back in that bumper. You see that, Vern?
Yeah, it's got in there, man. He left it. I think he liked the look of it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still got a faster pair, I think. But hopefully he can turn this race around. They've only had 1 caution so far. So some of these guys need to get their laps back. Greg Rourke, yeah, he came down pit road now, so That mixed me up a little bit. Tyler Lambert's going to be in 9th place now. Tyler's another guy who's having a quiet night, just inside the top 10. He's staying on the lead lap. He's not doing anything irrational. These guys pitted a lot later too, so it's staying out. He just went a lap down now, but and you stay out, it really stretched that fuel run for these guys, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure does.
Way down. And Adam McKinney's going to round out your top 10. Adam's been a lap down now for a few of them, but I think, again, man, you stay out too long, that's where you're going to end up. I think it's best to short pit with some of these guys, keep them fresh tires.
All right, now the 10th spot's going to be maintained by a driver we got in the broadcast booth right now. That's our in-race reporter, Mr. Garrett Robinson, driving the 97 truck. We've seen Garrett start 2 laps down. Had to drive his way all the way through the field to get one of those laps back, and he's well underway to getting that second lap back as he's got about a half a lap on the leader right now. So now we want to go to 11th, but you already covered him. That's Greg Rourke. In 12th position, we're going to have that red and black 59 truck of David White. That's the Harley-Davidson paint. That's a good-looking truck, isn't it, Nation? Nation don't care. He's taking a crap. Meanwhile, back to you.
I did that earlier.
13th place, we got the number 14 truck. That's going to be Jeff T. Martin, that Tito's Vodka machine. Jeff out here making laps. He's on pit road, but he ain't on the track. The last one we're scoring is Jared Cox in the 27 truck, but he hasn't turned a lap. Go back to the front. We've seen Rourke make another pit stop. I'm sure that's going to be his last one of the night. If our in-race reporter, Garrett Robinson, gets a chance, I'm going to have him check his F4 to see if he can go all the way on fuel.
No, I only got 32 laps left.
Yeah, it's going to be a little more than that in a race. You got, what, 57?
Never mind, I forgot on the lap.
57 laps left. You got 58 laps then. So you got 57 and a half laps, Garrett. All right, Tim Hamlet got around the 61 pink and purplish machine back there, Corey Cook. And Tim Hamlet is on a mission to run down the 53 of James Hudson, but you can see there's a couple lap trucks in there, and I don't think I'd worry about the 48 because he is on fresher tires. We do know that, Coop.
Oh, yeah, he's been pitting on the 50. They actually pitted on lap 87, so...
He short pitted that. Different. Well, I doubt that he plans on stopping again.
Yeah, he's going to run it out. You can stretch it that far. We found that out in the first caution.
I'll tell you, we've seen him pick 4 spots up from 8th to 4th doing that before. So, and I'm watching Tim Hamlet get around the 9 truck there of Tyler Lambert, Red to Barber. But really, we'll just call him Tyler Lambert now because, again, we're talking about barbershops being unessential. So, unfortunately,
Red... we just read the dude that sits home.
Red, unfortunately, is a barber, and it's unfortunate. It really is. I hate it for Tyler. He's a good dude, and we want to see him get the old Red's barbershop opened up pretty quickly because Nation's running around looking like he's from an 80s hair band.
Red,
shit, I look like I'm in AC/DC.
I know that. What'd they tell you, Nation? Stop faking the hairdo? AC/DC was pissed or something?
Probably.
They said AC.
I can't answer that because I'll get in trouble for lying.
The 90s called. They want their Joe Diffie back.
They said Quiet Riot called. They want their fucking hairdo back.
It's getting there, I swear to God.
I think all of us are about the same boat, Nation. All right, that lead's closing down. We're going to take a little different view of this. We're going to watch it from the gyro cam of Tim Hamlet here. This way you can take a look at what the inside of the Trump train looks like. Man, he can taste it. He's getting close, isn't he, Coop?
He was the truck to beat at the start of this thing.
You get inside with Tim here.
He wasn't going to fuck around.
Nice and smooth through these corners on the exit, picking up the throttle nice and smooth. And I'm watching that gap get smaller and smaller. It looks like the 53 keeps getting bigger and bigger in the windshield.
Yeah, that 49's running that inside a lot better.
He's got the 14 lap car on the inside, and he's going to catch him in
it's not gonna
a
be a good
terrible,
entry.
terrible spot.
Yep.
So we're going to see the gap probably increase by about a tenth or two here. And I would guess that the 14's probably on fresher tires, so he's going to get up there and get around the, more than likely get around the 53 as well. You can see Tim Hamlet just not overdriving it, not getting too aggressive, being nice and smooth, and it's showing. And he might take advantage of that lap car.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to pull right up on the bumper now, the 53. This is just good racing, Coop.
Yeah, the 14 returned the favor by passing James like that, so now that's even back out.
Yeah, we got a few tenths of a second and a great lead battle shaping up right here on lap 103.
Just take your time, Timmy. You're getting a little loose on exit, losing a little ground.
Garrett, did you pit again?
Yeah.
So
Have
you're
a good night, Mama Riddle.
Mama Riddle's off for the night.
She's off. Good.
Good
Ow,
night,
wow.
Mama Riddle. All right, so man, you see the trucks headed to pit road. The leader just went to pit road. He sailed it right off. He said, "I've had enough of this shit. It's pit road time."
Yeah, fuck this.
Put Tim Hamlet back to P1.
What would you do if you're Tim?
Up, man.
What would you do if you're
Pit.
Tim Hamlet now? Would you just?
That you were there with him. You were on this time.
Yep.
There's no reason to stay out and waste it.
Yeah, he's going to bring it to pit road right now. You're exactly right. You see Corey Cook peeling down now. I think that's probably going to set the table for a lot of these guys to come to pit road, Coop.
If you're in the same time zone as the leader on this last pit stop, you're pitting.
Meanwhile, up front, your new leader is going to be the 16 truck of Steve Seegers. He was one of the guys up in the top 4. So it'll be interesting to see if he tries to play a little different strategy, maybe run this thing down and come in and get 2 tires and fuel at the end. I don't know.
Corey Cook followed Tim down there, and Rick Fagone.
Coming up behind him, though, Garrett Robinson's going to be looking to get a lap back, I can tell you that. That's the leader in front of you there, Garrett. There you go, looking good on the inside. Steve's going to go up and let Garrett Robinson in the 97 truck go. Garrett still got dents in the back of that truck. I'm guessing he never used a fast repair. Gonna save that for the green-white checkers at the end, ain't you, Garrett?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Steve Seegers. We've had one caution tonight. That happened at what, lap 3, Coop?
Yep.
One stinking caution nation, which is a good thing because it's not even 10 p.m. and we're almost done with this race.
Some of them a bit.
Let's take a look at P2 back here. That's the 77 truck of Garrett Helmlinger. Man, I'll tell you what, being the last night, there's guys trying to race their way into chase here tonight, Coop. And I'm not even looking at the points rundown on the website to see who that is.
We're far too lazy for
That's
that.
a little fucked up, isn't it? Now, if we scroll up in Discord, you'll be able to find the chase outlook for the trucks. The last one that went up, and that's what we're working off of tonight. So we'll be able to see who's close, and you know what I mean? What this race might do for somebody. But unfortunately, that's going to be about 20 miles up Discord. Is this it? Yep.
Is what it.
I got it. All right, so the top 8 coming into this thing were Enrique, Richard Holland, Garrett Helmlinger, Tim Hamlet, James Hudson, Jeff Martin, Corey Cook, and Austin Wagner. Richard Holland was locked in. It says in right on it, so he's locked in. And conveniently, he may in fact be the leader on the racetrack right now by 12 seconds or so, if I had to guess. And meanwhile, Garrett Robinson has got himself back to, I don't know where he's at. Oh, he's right behind the current leader to get another lap back up there. The 31 up there is the current leader, Garrett. So you see Garrett Robinson working his way up there. He's going to follow the fresh tires on the 16 truck and go right by Holland.
Wonder if Richard has enough to stretch this thing out.
I'm kind of wondering if he's doing that.
Said.
That's the same thing I'm wondering. The only other driver it looks like that could have got his way in on points is going to be Mike Buchanan, but he's not here tonight, so he's out. And then Blankenship, Springer, and David White were must-wins, it says. So we know the guys that must win. Will we see any strategy here to maybe help one of those guys propel himself to a win?
Gonna get real interesting these next 30 laps.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a gaggle of trucks there with a 14, 97, 16, and I believe that's 86 they might be going around. Now that's the 9 truck of Tyler Lambert. He's just going to pull over and let him go. So we know that the 97 and 16 likely got fresher tires here.
Gosh.
Richard Holland up to a 6.8 second lead. He's really down to that from about 12 seconds there. I don't know, 30 laps. You think he can stretch it that far, Coop?
I don't know. He had like about a 70 lap stint on that first run. I don't know when he pitted last.
Man, that's a lot to ask for your fuel tank, especially when we put these things at 50% fuel. Hal, when you watch the beginning of the broadcast, we apparently I must accidentally set it up as group qualifying tonight.
Was that like last night?
Oh, they did it. Was it set up that way? Did I set it up that way, or did you guys do it?
No, we had to.
There's something I need to change in my settings then.
Yeah, he's got to be stretching that fuel because he pitted. Last time he pitted was lap 70.
I think he is.
It was like open qualifier or something.
I'll tell you though, with 30 laps to go, Coop, that lead and those fresh tires behind him can run 4.8 seconds down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to be a couple laps short, I think, on fuel. He's going to have to pit. I think he's praying for a caution here.
But we're looking. I'm going to go back to these two a minute. That's your second and third place truck. That's going to be James Hudson in the 53, and then you got the Warden Tim Hamlet back here in the 49. I would say they're probably, with the fresher tires, going to be able to run the 31 down. I'm not 100% positive, obviously, but I'm pretty damn sure they can. The question is, can the 49 make up the time, which is about 2 seconds right now, to catch the 53 again? I think they catch the leader, Coop.
For sure. They're going to catch him. I don't know if... The only way Richard Holland gets out of this is if they have a caution. And it can't happen too late or nobody will follow him down pit road.
Right. Yeah, that lead now is down to 3.1 seconds. Luckily, with the exception of the 14 truck up in front of him, he don't really have anyone around him slowing him down. But, man, that's a lot of laps to hang on to those old tires. And we know on the old tires, we heard some of these guys talk about how crappy the truck was driving, so I don't think that helps, does it, Nation?
No.
Nation is we got our in-race reporter tonight, just so you guys know, which is Garrett Robinson in the 97 truck. We have enough said with Bradley Cooper in the booth. I mean, I don't have to say no more than that, do I, Coop? Or do I, Nation?
That's about it.
Good. Fuck him.
Then we got the most popular driver at WFO history in the booth. That's Hal Lamy. And we have the hauler of the crack horse.
Oh, God.
I think we're going to start calling him the crack whore caller. Coop.
Crack in the box.
Biggest lady on the bus.
Think about it, that's what it is. It's a little fucking minivan with crackers in it, so it's a crack in the box.
That's going to be no one else but the infamous Vern and Nation 01, right, Nation? Black and white. What's it say?
Infamous would be a pretty good word.
Infamous is what we are, and black and white letters, what are we? In the top left-hand
Fucking
corner.
morons, man.
Village morons.
Don't worry, Hal. You're below that.
We got to add Coop to the name. They caught him, and they passed him. Both of them did. So Holland has been caught, and he's been passed, and your new leader is the 53 of James Hudson. But he's only got about 7/10 on that 49 now. That 49's running them down.
I look for Richard to have to pit here in the next 5 to 10 laps.
That was just too much to ask for his tires, and he blew them things off, didn't he?
Yeah.
But, I mean, we still got, 20 laps to go, 19 and a half laps to go, so anything could happen. It's not impossible to say that there'd be a green-white checker or two tonight, Coop. But Tim Hamlet running about 0.8 of a second right now behind the leader. You see some lap cars up there in front of the leader, and that might play into the race here in a couple of laps. They look like they're pretty fast right now, but it don't mean they're going to stay that way. And I'll tell you, that 53 truck can be a hard one to run down late in a race like this. I know Tim Hamlet was fast in practice, qualifying as well, but they're coming up through lap traffic right now. 53 is going to deal with the 59 easily. But I think it might have taken Hamlet a little longer, and he's going to bounce the curb down here in the corner and get loose off the turn here. Now's not the time to start making mistakes, is it, Coop?
Yeah, you're out of time. Anything you do now is gonna end that way. Can't come back from it.
Yeah, with a 1.1 second advantage, you literally got to sit down and dial in.
Yeah, Richard Holland's down pit road.
You got to be doing everything right now, right now. I mean, this is the time you settle down, you get your rhythm going, and you go get them. And it looks like the 49 might be paying the price for overdriving it a little bit. Corey Cook about 5 seconds behind the leader. He's side by side right now with the 16 of Steve Seegers. And they're going to remain side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact in the corner. Corey Cook's going to lift out of it. Lucky we didn't see a caution right there. But we're speaking of the early pitter. That's the 48 of Greg Rorick. It's scoring him right now in the 6th position, one back from the 10 of Rick Fagone. Or better yet, Enrique Del Toro, Fagande.
Who the fuck is Rick Fagone?
Escobar, Sanchez the second, McDaniel. That dude, Nation.
I don't know why he had to have such a long name. I mean, come on.
All right, 12 laps to go in the regular season for WFO. Oh, we almost had a caution out of Garrett's mouth back there. Don't be the caution, Garrett. You are the first truck a lap down.
Corey Cook just about wrecked.
So if you are the if you can get a caution, Garrett, and it ain't you, you'll get your lucky dog lap back. 11 laps to go, though. Hudson's up by 1.8 seconds. I'm going to say that Tim, he lost it, Coop.
Yeah, he's losing ground. About 2 seconds out now.
I think he might have overdrove it, man. Lost his rhythm or something late in the race here.
James is coming up on lap traffic, though.
Got
I seen that earlier.
1.7 second gap to make up is a pretty big one in 10 laps. You can see how hard the 49's driving it into the corner. That's going to cost him a 1/10 of a second right there. Yeah, he looks like he's having a hard time hanging on to it right now, Coop.
Yeah, it's taking them corners wide. I think as long as James Hudson can keep the wheels on it, this is looking like he's going to finish well.
Yeah, about 7.5 laps to go right now for the driver of that 53. That's James Hudson. Going to be a truck to watch out for in that championship this season. That's going to start in 2 weeks. The chase is. It'll be 4 races long. First leg of it will be at Talladega in 2 weeks.
What are we doing next week?
We are doing a fun race at Charlotte next week.
Yeah, Tyler.
All right, so 6 laps to go at the line for your leader, James Hudson. He's coming up to lap Greg Rourke right now, and Rourke's sitting in the 7th position. Man, he's coming up on tough lap traffic here, getting late, but he's got about a 2-second lead as he's catching these guys. And with 5 laps to go now, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think that's pretty well going to, I think 2 seconds is pretty well going to sum it up, huh? We do appreciate everyone that's joined us in the broadcast tonight, tuned in to watch it. It's been a really fun night. Really good race. 1 caution flag at a short track like Martinsville is just unheard of. I think NASCAR's Cup guys could take a lesson from this, Coop. Three laps remaining for the driver of that 53. Getting ready to lock himself into an 8-person chase here at WFO for the championship. He's already pretty well locked himself in with wins. He's sitting at 2 wins on this season. Looking for number 3 right here. Man, 1.7 second lead. You're just kind of taking it easy. Got it on cruise control right now. Nice and cool. Not overdriving the corners. Not driving off too hard. Getting a white flag this time by. One more time for James Hudson. I don't think anyone's going to have anything for the 53 if he can make it through 3 and 4. He's going to bring it out of turn 4, down the front straightaway to the checkered flag, and your winner is going to be the 53 of James Hudson. Second place tonight, the Trump train, the warden, Tim Hamlet, just didn't have enough at the end, nation.
Well, he said he was going to do good. He did good.
Third place there, you see him. 16 of Steve Seegers drove the wheels off of it at the end. Corey Cook back there in that, what'd you call that color again, Coop?
Fuchsia.
There you go.
Yay!
And then top 5 in it is our driver of the day at WFO tonight. That's going to be Enrique Del Toro, Escobar Fagande, Sanchez II McDaniel.
Daniel.
All right, so Hudson right there. I know this guy's going to be excited. We're going to get in the booth. Where'd our in-race reporter make it up to? 9th? Good job, Garrett. You had to do that the hard way. There wasn't no caution flags.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's find this guy down here so we can get us an interview with our winner tonight. James Hudson, you are up in the broadcast booth with Nation, Hal, Bradley Cooper, Garrett Robinson, and myself. There's a bunch of us here.
Guys?
Man, you did it. Like your 3rd win of the season in the trucks, and you made it look easy at the end. Looked like you had that thing on cruise control.
Oh no, man! Tim had the faster truck by far. I just played the pit strategy, I knew I was a little faster on the long run, the really long run, but man, Tim had a rocket ship. That was a hell of a race by him. So hats off to him for sure, and I appreciate everybody racing so clean.
Yeah, one caution flag tonight, so definitely made for some difficult green flag pit stops here, and really have to get into a rhythm to run that long of a green flag run at Martinsville. So my hat's off to all you guys.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I knew that was kind of going to be the name of the game was keep the fenders on it and save the tires. I know that first run they kind of broke out a little bit on me, but I sucked them back up there at the end of it, and it made for some good racing, that's for sure. And I just, like I said, I played the pit strategy to what kind of made my advantage. This short track racing, you kind of whoever pits first, it brings everybody else down, and if you stay out too long, it's you seen how it went. You just have to pit once that first person pits. So I got lucky and was able to be the first one each time, and it played the advantage.
Well, the other good news is you obviously have locked yourself into the 8-man chase through 4 races here that's going to start in a couple of weeks at Talladega. We got a fun race next week at Charlotte, so you are one of the 8 drivers that's going to be competing for the championship in 2 weeks.
Heck yeah, man. I'm excited. I think once we make it through Dega and that road course, hopefully we can get back to some normal racing and maybe try to steal us a championship.
Man, I'll tell you, those guys definitely put together a little bit of a wild schedule, especially when you get down there to the chase, but I think it's going to make it pretty exciting for all the fans to watch.
Absolutely. I love this schedule. This one's definitely one of my favorite schedules to run, so I appreciate it.
Well, James, you got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here in the booth, buddy?
Yeah, man. I got to thank y'all again for putting on a broadcast. Hell of a job with it. Delta Sport Racing, my team. Thank y'all for keeping with me and helping me with everything. Move Up Lynchburg, Driven Texas, Track Monkey Apparel, Sim Shop LLC. Big shout out to all of them for helping us do what we do over at Delta Sport, United for Kids, and helping us make things possible. Hopefully, we'll get some apparel out here pretty soon, and hopefully, we can put a championship with y'all in the books.
Awesome, man. Look forward to seeing you back here and running for the championship this season. Great racing tonight. Good job, James.
Appreciate it, guys.
I'm momentarily black screened.
Ooh.
We got to get the warden out. Who wants to interview? Nation, you want it?
Fuck you.
Why?
I don't want it.
Coop?
What, you scared of him?
Frightened.
All right, I'll take it.
Tim Hamlet.
What's up, guys?
Take it away, Coop.
I didn't do it, Tim.
Timmy, you had some people slamming on your bumper the first 10 laps. Then you had people blocking you while you're trying to lap them. First 34, 40 laps. You led a lot of laps. But you didn't win, man. You said you were going to put on a clinic tonight. What happened?
On the first pit stop, I went into like pit stall number 4 because I thought it was around the curb, but I didn't realize there was another curb, and I missed my pit stall. I got slowed down. I had to get back up and then go out of the box. I wouldn't do any more than 5 pit stalls and then went back in my box. That's what really screwed me up from the get-go.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from you because you did a hell of a lot better than I would do at this track. So I'll give you complete kudos to that. You're catching James there at the end. You got her down below 2 seconds again. Was you trying to save something for him, or was there pit strategy involved? What was going through your head in your last pit run?
No, I got below 7/10, and just getting around traffic was kind of screwed myself up doing that.
Well, you put on a good show, man.
Yeah, it was fun. One of obviously my best performance this year. This is a track I've been waiting to go and do. I like this, kind of like I was telling Vern earlier. The turns are kind of like a road course turn. I like doing it. I like road courses, and I don't know, just fits my style.
Well, you got around the paperclip. You had a hell of a job. Anybody you want to thank for tonight's finish?
I want to thank everybody who comes out and watches these races. I want to thank everybody who puts it on. Vern, Hal, you guys are amazing doing this. Nation, Nation won't say it.
You're
He's
going to
too
say
proud,
fuck
but,
you.
No, I'm not. He does a lot. He does a lot for this league. He paints a lot of cars, paints a lot of logos. It's kind of even though he talks on this end of things, he's kind of like the quiet hero here. He helps everybody out in things that he can do, and I very much appreciate that.
Amen, Tim. I couldn't have said it better, buddy.
And,
Wow, really?
Yeah, we're going to give you a little love right now, Nation, because you do a lot for guys here in the league when it comes to paint and stuff, and the league itself when it comes to all of our overlay logos and website stuff. And you've been a help ever since this thing started, man.
I just lay on the floor and color, dude.
Not to mention just the honor that me and Coop and Hal get from being in the broadcast booth with perhaps the greatest broadcast person to ever walk the
I hear
planet.
goat.
The GOAT,
Oh,
by far.
God damn it.
I'll get Rourke up here to explain it because he can explain it better, can't he, Hal?
No, hell no.
But yeah, thanks to everybody who came out and watched it. We appreciate you guys coming out and cheering us on. And be on the lookout. It's going to be a wild one in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tim, for being out there.
We'll be on the lookout for it, Tim. Puts on for a good broadcast.
It was a good race tonight.
All right, who's our third place guy tonight? Steve?
Yes, sir.
Let's get him.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to hop out and talk to some other people. So.
All right, Tim. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Karaoke Steve Seegers. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you there, brother. Go ahead.
Third place tonight, man. You got her up there in the top 3. Tell us about your race. Lone Green Flag Run there. Was it fun? Tell us about it.
Oh, man, that was a blast. Had a great time, Vern. It feels good to be back in the, top 3. What can I say?
That's the excitement we need. That's how every driver should be, isn't it, Nation?
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. That felt good. To come back from, I forgot where I started, 10th, 12th, something.
You were back there ways.
Yeah, good ways. That's the way I do, man. I mean, what is that, the old Mark Martin style, right?
That's right. Drive it from the back and get it up there, man. And who knows, another 50 laps added onto this thing, and we might have a little bit different result.
Yeah. Congratulations to the owner. Excuse me.
Thank you.
To the winner. I know the owner's there too. Sorry about that. Yeah, I ain't even been drinking or anything. So
there's your problem.
That's it. We just found the problem, Steve.
Jeff wouldn't share any of his booze with me. So,
no Tito's tonight.
Yeah. No Tito's yet, but you know what? I'm gonna have me one here in just a minute because I got a top 3.
There you go. It's time to celebrate for that. And he is stingy with that Tito's vodka, isn't he, Nation?
Yes, he is. Little dick.
So, Steve, get little break for you right now, right? Because of the quarantine and stuff?
Everybody's closed down, man, right now. So they got to stay at home and all that good stuff. I guess you guys.
We're there the same way as you are, buddy, and it give you a little more time to play on iRacing with us, though.
Yeah, and I appreciate you letting me back in. Appreciate you guys, both of you. Thank you. You do a great job.
You're welcome back anytime, Steve. You got any sponsors or anything you want to thank besides us?
Well, we'd like to thank you guys for sure. Appreciate everything you do each and every week. Even if I can't race, sometime, watch it. I try to see what's going on, who's winning, and all that good stuff. But I'd like to give a shout out to Debbie and Bella and a couple ladies up in Greer.
There you go. That's awesome, man.
Did Jeff just flip us off?
I think he did.
Son of a bitch.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah,
I tried to tell him not to drink that Tito's through a straw.
He literally
watch out.
He knows how to
Carla, let's give a shout out to Carla and Riri up there in Greer. I got them right there. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, Steve. That's awesome, buddy. The Tito's vodka guy, Jeff Martin, learned how to shoot us a bird on YouTube chat with an emoji, Steve.
you never know about Jeff, man. He'll come up with something. I'm telling you.
Oh my God! Now look what he calls us, Nation.
Yeah, but for Jeff, that's an accomplishment.
That is a good point. You got a good point, Nation.
Yeah, he's like Einstein.
Steve, you're always welcome to race here, man. The only reason that you weren't in that portal was because we didn't even have that portal before. We just did that this season so we could keep the truck number set straightened out. That way nobody was getting anyone else's number. So that was the only reason that you were X'd out of there, man.
Oh, that ain't no problem.
It wasn't that you were put out of it. You just weren't put in it. You know what I mean? You weren't when we started the new truck portal. You weren't put in there, but you're always welcome here.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you a lot, Vern.
We appreciate you, man, and I hate to have you back because of the times we're in right now. I mean, I hate that for anyone. That it sucks for all of us to have to sit at home all the time. Period. I mean, that's the best way to put it out, but it's affecting a lot of people's lives in this country and throughout the world as far as that goes. So hopefully we can be resilient enough to get rid of this little virus going around quickly and get our lives back to normal again, Steve. So we wish you all the best up there, buddy.
I appreciate it a lot, and you guys do the same. I'll see you again, I guess, tomorrow night or on the next race. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
Take care, buddy.
All right, we got our driver of the day. Who is it, Nation? What's his name?
I ain't got that kind of time.
Say his name, bitch!
I gotta keep clicking Jeff's goddamn show because, God, it's Enrique Del Toro, Fagande Escobar McDaniel II. I think I got it wrong.
No, you got it wrong. Do it again.
No.
Do it one more time.
Enrique Del Toro.
Holy shit, Nation.
You
got out of bed for this?
Escobar McDaniel II.
You actually got out of bed for this? I can't believe it.
He did it.
You were in here. I had to.
I figured you had been contracted the fucking corona.
Well, Rick.
I've been trying, but nobody will give it to me.
Ask Nation.
Yeah, nobody touch you, huh?
The real question is to ask Nation how his workday went.
How'd your work day go, Nation?
Oh, it's beautiful. Just a wonderful day. Couldn't have went more perfect. Oh, it sucked.
Yeah, mine did too.
What'd you haul around? What'd you call her?
What do I always haul around?
But what'd you call her?
A little crack in the box.
Yeah, I figured it would have been meth in a box.
Well, I guess that would apply as well.
Yeah.
The important thing is that Rick should be asking us is, why am I in the booth?
Are you in the booth, Vern?
Oh, I won regular season championship. Don't worry, I've been putting it on to fucking Richard for the last hour.
That's actually not why you're in the booth, though. You're in the booth for winning something else tonight.
Come on, Rick. Come on. Think about it.
Oh,
Hal didn't win it.
Yeah. I gotta thank fucking all of Hal's fans.
Exactly.
I
think you gotta find better taste in driver. Be honest.
You are the WFO Racing League's crack in the box driver of the day.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm tickled to death. I finally get to crack that 136 race streak Hal had going.
136 million.
Yeah, million, billion, zillion.
He had a shitload.
We owe it all to
his family and friends.
Yeah, glad you made it back in time, Hal.
Yeah, me too. Good race, guys. I was glad I got back.
How about that shit? One caution.
Awesome.
I was glad you got back too, because Nation was picking on me and Coop.
Yeah. Oh, he's good.
No, I was picking on Coop,
Coop's
and
good for it.
by default, you got picked on as well. I didn't even.
Oh, that's just fucked up, isn't it, Coop?
Well, we're all one big fucked up happy family.
It was a bonus for me.
Yeah, it was a bonus for you. In fact, it was a double bonus because of how it worked out.
Yeah, because I didn't even think of you. I was just.
But then we brought ammunition in.
Yeah.
And literally turned Nation into the 60-pound crack whore.
Wow.
Oh, poor buggy. He's just cracking a
Son
box.
of a bitch.
And
Back
now
in the box.
No,
Jeff-
I'm a little crack in the box.
we got a disgruntled viewer in YouTube that's calling us fuckers and shooting us middle finger emojis.
He must be that dickhead that downlikes the fucking videos every week.
Probably.
hey, buddy, go the fuck away. Go find something else to do.
We know who it is.
Sorry about the caution.
That's what happens when you drink Tito's through a straw.
Just go straight to your brain.
Are you sure he's drinking it through a straw or is he snorting it?
Pretty sure you have to have a brain first.
You have a brain?
No, I don't. Fuck
Oh
that.
no, we have never admitted to that.
Hell no.
You guys aren't streaming anymore, right?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
hell yeah, we are.
You believe that we had? If you guys are going to notice when you go to YouTube that we literally had our first uninterrupted stream all fucking season.
Nice.
It
With
did
an almost uninterrupted race.
Yes, with an almost.
Together,
I do. I got it
look
back
forward to
together.
good things.
We're going to have good broadcasts again. I can tell you that. As soon as you replace me in Nation, anyway.
Well, yeah.
Never. This shit wouldn't go on without just.
Get rid of our dumbasses and people will watch this shit.
Where did
You
Coop
have
go?
2 chances of that.
I think Coop abandoned us.
You know what they are, right?
I'm sorry. I accidentally muted my mic and forgot.
It's all right.
Brad, have you
Alcohol
washed your
do
hands
that to
today?
you.
It's not okay.
Did I lose my
Wearing your
hand?
mask? You washing your hands?
Oh yeah.
You better
Wash
practice.
my hands all the time.
Practice.
You better be
everyday
washing them.
health.
I got Corona on my steering wheel, so that's why I wasn't out there kicking your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Throw that fucking thing away. Burn it.
Motherfucker sounds
Burn
like
it. Burn the whole fucking car, wouldn't you, Rick?
Definitely. We finally got our first case of it up here.
Hal,
Really?
I know what you
Oh,
were talking
county.
about earlier.
Some flatlander from fucking New York. Imagine.
You were talking about the airport burning?
Yeah.
That ain't what happened. They were burning rental cars at the airport.
Oh, okay.
Rental
Why
car
are they burning rental cars?
coronavirus.
I was just say, were they?
You burn them, motherfucker?
They burnt them
Clean 'em.
fucking rental cars. No, they burnt them.
Yeah, I seen it on my phone
Insurance.
this morning, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, it's a rental car company over there decided to because some of the people that had went through there and rented those cars tested positive for COVID-19. They burnt those cars to destroy them.
Dunked them in a big barrel of.
I don't
So
know.
now they can get
Purell.
brand new ones
Or they could
guess-
have offered them to people who don't have a fucking car.
and know how to clean the car.
Right.
That have COVID.
They make
Survive.
they make bleach for a reason, and nothing fucking survives it, does it, Nation?
I guess I never heard of carbolic acid. Usually, what they disinfect ambulances and
Hun.
stuff with.
Right.
No, but they have heard of insurance companies.
Yes, they have.
Yes, they have.
And they burnt those fucking cars, did they, Nation?
Fuck yeah.
Is it
That's
going out of
bullshit.
business? Fucking.
No, they ain't going out of
It
business.
might have
They're getting
been a
nicer
going out of
cars.
business because I don't see nobody renting cars now, do you?
No.
What happened? How you practicing?
No, I was looking at what Jeff said.
Oh, my God.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Notice how he won't come in here and say it.
With that, I have points to do.
Sweet, we're out.
So Garrett Helmlinger can do his thing. And we will be, WFO will be racing next week because of the fun week, right?
That's correct.
Are we gonna do something fun?
We are going to do Charlotte. Is that fun?
Eh.
It is
Yeah. Damn.
I was thinking something along the lines of like maybe
Change my
some
mind.
off-road trucks or something.
Change my mind. We're going to do Irwindale instead.
Lincoln's a
God.
child.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Have a good
Yeah.
time.
You would be.
Now, next week is going to be Charlotte for the ARCA cars and the trucks.
Roger that. It's been a while since I've run trucks at Charlotte, so it'll be fun.
And we're going to give a bonus to Garrett Robinson if he can pull off a win.
How much is it worth to you, Garrett,
What?
What?
for a
He
win
ain't
at
listening.
Charlotte?
What?
I mean, I'll fucking wreck the whole field if we can get you a W.
Where?
Charlotte.
Next week.
Why do I need to
got
win?
You got $20. Shit, I'm cheap. $10.
We decided you needed to win, Garrett.
Wreck the field.
If you're going to
Wait
be
long
our
enough, Garrett, and you can send him some toilet paper.
I just so happen to be stocked up long before this shit happened.
I thought he's the one that had that water plunger, that butt plunger.
Oh, we
Oh,
just
the
go out
bidet?
to the front lawn and give her the garden hose.
I got a bidet.
He goes to the front lawn and gets a garden hose.
Yeah, my neighbor across the street, he's 101 years old. He don't give a shit.
He probably ain't shit no more, is he?
He does the same damn thing.
He does the same thing. God
We're
damn.
odd bunch up here, I'm telling you.
All right, with that, we will catch everybody the next time on the WFO Racing Network or the Crack in the Box channel.
If you're dumb enough to watch this shit again, come on.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting this on, and thank all the people watching at home. It's enjoyable.
Man,
Look back and
congratulations,
enjoy
Rick. I can't believe that we're calling you the driver of the day today. I'm just
I know
in
it. That's
shock.
crazy. I think today's the first day I've actually gotten a vote.
Isn't that awesome?
None of my friends will watch this shit. They all think I'm retarded for doing it.
Damn.
We're retarded
They're
for
like,
doing
man,
it.
get a job. I'm like, I have one.
They're like,
Give us
them
a
fuck- what do they say about your broadcasters, Rick?
Oh, and like I said, I can't get nobody to watch it. I think they're all busy watching the fucking Tiger King.
I think he's telling the
That
truth, Nation.
fucking bitch Carol
I have
Baskin.
no doubt he's telling the truth.
Fucking Baskin.
That
My
fucking
knees are
bitch.
killing me.
We did carry a pretty nice viewership tonight. You guys will notice that when you see the stream after it refreshes. And we want to thank everybody that come in and hung out with us.
They're all out washing their butt with the garden hose.
They probably are. They had to go out and wash their ass with the garden hose, and we know that that's not an easy job. But hey, I don't see toilet paper on the shelves. We got to keep our asses
I
clean
recommend
some way.
leaving the hose out for a while, leave it in the sun, get a little bit of temperature in it.
Yeah, make sure the pressure
Yeah.
washer's unhooked.
Yeah.
No pressure wash. Oh my god.
Well, I would actually suggest taking the nozzle off of it.
Yeah, and you don't want to fuck around with a cold garden hose.
No. All right. Thank you guys once again. Have a good night.
See y'all.
Have a good one.